Welcome back to Inside LCO Financial Podcast, the St. Louis edition. I'm your host, Kobe Griffin, and today I have two guests with me. I have Robert and I have Jason, our Lendmate vendors. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good.
Thank you for having us here. And we heard about these chairs. We've seen this on LinkedIn before and some other comments. I definitely made the trip just to come check out the chairs.
Just the chairs.
That was the top priority.
I'm not allowed to. If your 15-minute break, you will have at least 18 minutes in these chairs.
Nice.
It's really comfortable. How y'all doing? How's St. Louis treating y'all?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, we like it. Food's good.
We just actually came from Texas. A lot hotter than it is here, so we got to cool off a little bit with the weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Dropped down about 15 degrees, so that was nice. Got to meet your team here, an awesome team. We hear about it all the time, especially on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn all the time about all the positive things that LCO is doing. So we just thought that it's nice to come and check out that environment, and then we also like to get feedback from the agents and stuff here. So yesterday we sat down with several agents, got a lot of good feedback, things that we're going to take back and change and make changes. We want to build our product for the client, we don't want to force feed something that we think that they want. So
and when with you guys talking to agents and stuff like that, what's the biggest thing y'all are planning to change?
Yeah, so believe it or not, it was very simple things. Here we are trying to develop this very sophisticated, complex system, and we got feedback like, hey, can you just change the color on this, or can you default the account to be this account? And so just small cosmetic things to help the agents get their information faster.
So it's much more of a smoother process because we go through you guys. So it's much more of a smoother process that you guys do. So can you talk about the whole process of the bank verification and things like that, as far as it being an easier process for the customer to get their loans?
Sure.
Yeah. So then, essentially, before open banking was around, consumer would need to bring in some paper statements or upload them. There's an opportunity for fraud or something may be missing. But really, credit scores are very slow to improve. If you get behind on your credit, you get a low score, it can take you forever to get out of that score.
Oh, yeah.
But you may not. But you may have great cash flow. You may be paying your bills on time, and it takes credit a long time for that to catch up. So using an open banking tool like ours, a lender like you will easily, within 60 seconds, get a good view of the customer's ability to repay. So now they're getting access to capital that they wouldn't normally have. So it just kind of opens up the door for consumers who, may have no credit or bad credit, where they can come in and they can get access to financial space.
So anyone who good credit or bad credit, it doesn't matter.
Correct. Yeah.
Right, you just look at their bank activity, and one of the ways we help facilitate that, there's some other instant bank verification vendors out there. We took some feedback from people like LCO and other lenders. We found they were jumping back and forth between their lending software and their IBV or instant bank verification portal, so the agents were jumping back and forth trying to find the right data. So we partnered up with some lending software companies, and we put all of our features that are in our portal inside the lending platform. So now the agents are in a single place to get all the data and all the information that they need to help the customers get their loan decision faster.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned that y'all are stationed in Texas, correct?
Yes.
So what's the biggest thing besides, of course, the massage chairs that you guys had popped out to you guys with our location in St. Louis?
The organization of the call center and the way the agents are laid out, and how the process is very well defined and very clear for the agents to escalate issues or get assistance on issues that they might be having making a loan decision.
So I have a question, because I love to ask these type of questions. So when someone has a problem, let's say that they don't fully understand what you guys do, or understand you guys' process, and they hear things even with bad credit, you can still come through us and it's okay. How do you explain it to somebody who doesn't understand? Because bad credit isn't good, and no credit is bad credit.
Right.
And really if you, basically how I see it as if you don't have good credit, then it's like really a done deal. Like you can't, like nothing can be move forward with like bad credit. So like, how do you like go about going with somebody that has bad credit?
Yeah. I think basically the main storyline is, hey, your credit worthiness needs to be more than just some number put out by a credit bureau based on something maybe you did in your past that ruined your credit. And it can take 5 to 7 years to recover. So what we like to offer is, like Robert alluded to earlier, you have a job, you have good payroll.
A way to show that, that somebody who is financially responsible should not be hindered or hurt because their score may not be that high.
Because like you said earlier, like you can hurt it so so early in your life, and it's so hard to build back up.
That's true. As soon as you turn 18, I mean, you're getting a bunch of mail like, hey, this credit card, that credit card, and
I'm 22. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
So it's very, very tempting to get access to that. So, and then things may happen like that, and your score may get hurt, but like just said, it takes such a long time for that score to get back up. Even though that you may be doing all the right things. So by using a product like ours, within a minute, any lender can see, this person's great. They've got great payroll. They pay all their bills. They've got the ability to pay me back. So, but their score may not be enough from the credit bureau. So a lot of lenders are focusing on this alternative data to give customers a fair assessment, not just base everything on that 3-digit score.